Hi, I'm Ron Todson, and today's topic isn't going to be a newsflash to you. Home sales in the Fraser Valley have been lagging for almost a year. And the economists are telling us to get used to this slower market, possibly for years to come. Now, I don't want to sound like my dad, who used to say, I walked 5 miles to school in 4 feet of snow, uphill both ways, but hear me out. I started as a realtor in 1981, back when the earth was still cooling. It was the worst recession since the Great Depression, and there I was, 30 years old, starting a second career. I knew it was going to be a challenge, but none of us realized at the time just how hard that it would be. My manager was great help. He gave me a desk and a phone. My wife and I, we were partners. We worked every single day for 2 years. No days off, no vacation. We did everything and anything to generate leads. And after many months of slogging, near the end of '82, we had an important deal happening. But in order to secure it, we needed to supply a fridge and a stove. And let me tell you, we really needed that deal. At that moment in our lives, our backs were financially against the wall. We were completely prepared to rip out our own appliances and hand them over. Thankfully, we were able to work things out. But we did have a backup plan. If worse came to worse, Christmas money from my mom was going to buy that client a fridge and a stove. We never did tell her that her gift was our last resort. The economy finally got going, and then the good old 1990s hit. Have you ever looked at a stats graph from that decade? The line is pretty much flat line for years. My buddies and I used to say we're sick and tired of being sick and tired of this market. But I knew what I had to do because I'd been there 12 years earlier, farming for prospects, open houses, follow-ups, phone call after phone call. Anything to stimulate business. If you're new to real estate, the best time to start is in a rough market because you're going to learn the habits, the attitudes, and the skills you'll need in any market. And speaking from personal experience, don't think about going back to whatever it was you used to do. 1 foot on the dock and 1 foot on the boat is never going to work. Cut your ties, set your goals, resolve to succeed, and you will. And 30 years from now, you'll be telling you realtors, hey, I remember 2013, and this is what I had to do. I'm Ron Todson. Thanks for listening.